Handmade at Home. I'm Dennis.
I'm Andrew.
Spring has sprung and Easter is around the corner.
Yes, you know, Easter is one of those really crafty holidays.
Yes, whenever I think of Easter, I get really nostalgic. I remember dyeing Easter eggs, making Easter baskets, and just getting crafty for spring.
Yeah, so today we're throwing it back and taking some really simple spring materials and turning this paper mache egg into a woodland gnome bunny. Let's hop to it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did. So our base is going to be a paper mache egg, and the hat is going to be some faux moss. We found these both at the craft store. We're also going to be using some felt.
And some fuzzy pipe cleaners, and we're going to be using this colorful yarn to make a beard. Let's start with that. For our beard, we wanted to cover at least half of our egg, and essentially we're making a tassel. You've probably made them before. You know, we're always making tassels on this channel. You can use a scrap piece of cardboard to start your beard, which is what I like to do. And we want to make it kind of long, just because it's basically going to be the whole bottom of our gnome there. So we're just going to start with our tassel, just holding the end piece and wrapping it around until I'm happy with how much yarn I have here. This is great. This is fuzzy yarn. It's really colorful, multi-colorful, you know, and all the Easter colors, which I love. Great, and once we have that wrapped there, we're going to just cut it here towards the edge of the cardboard. And then I wanna cut another little piece just to tie it all together. We're going to slide this off of the cardboard and kind of keep the loop there in the center. And then I'm just going to tie the string around the center.
And you want to tie it really well, just so nothing really shifts too much. You can give it a double knot if you want, but you want it pretty tight.
So would this be considered like a reverse tassel?
You know, I don't know. My tassel etiquette is really not up to date.
It's really off. That will be our goal for this spring.
Tassel etiquette.
Yeah, so I'm just tying it a few times here. And then we're going to take our scissors and just trim the loops. Just kind of pull and cut at the end of the loop there. Again, you know, once it's kind of on the egg, we'll be able to adjust as needed. And then we want this beard to look really bushy. So what we're going to do is take a either a macrame comb, or a hack that we like to use is use an animal brush. You know, you want to make sure it's clean, of course. Yep, and you just want to hold from the center. You don't want anything to come out or fall apart. And you just want to kind of brush it out a little bit until it's looking really shaggy and gnarly. You know, because we don't know where this gnome has been.
I know, he has a very organic, you know, like hippie vibe.
Yes,
you know,
hippie bunny gnome.
Yes.
That looks pretty good for now.
Yeah. For our Easter ears, we're using big pipe cleaners that we already pre-cut. You just want to fold them in half and kind of shape them into bunny ears. You could totally use felt if you can't find big bushy pipe cleaners, but they just look so cute. All right, and now we're just gonna add a little bit of detail with some pink felt. And I'm just gonna fold the felt in half and then cut out, you know, just the inside of a bunny ear. So it almost kind of looks like a teardrop, and it doesn't have to be perfect because it's really gonna be covered up with a lot of fur. All right, so then I'm just going to lightly add a little bit of glue to the sides and then just nestle it in. All right, so I'm gonna add it in there, and then I'm just gonna kind of like add the fur on top, kind of nestle it in. This is one of those things that you're just gonna have to kind of play with as you add it into the actual egg. So that's a good start. I'm gonna go on to the next. All right, that's pretty good. Now I'm just gonna add them to our Easter egg. So this is a styrofoam. It's styrofoam under here. So I'm actually just gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna stab the egg. There, I said it. I'm just gonna stab the egg.
No!
Ow! Now I'm just gonna push in the pipe cleaners.
Already looks so cute, just like that.
It really does. I mean, these ears are super long, but we want like a nice dramatic effect, you know? I mean, how cute are these? It looks really cute so far. For the hat, like I said, we are using this faux moss that we found at the craft store. It's super messy to use, and we don't have enough of it to make a proper cone. So I'm just going to cut a swoop here and then just kind of organically put it together, which is going to totally work because, you know, he's earthy, crunchy. If you cannot find this moss, you could totally use felt, fabric, an old sweater, maybe a big large sock. Use what you have.
Rolling with the gnomes. So essentially we're creating like a party hat.
Yes.
You want to have a little swoop on the bottom and then you create the cone at the top.
Yes, and for the ears, I'm just gonna cut out 2 slits. I'm just gonna eyeball where I want the hat to be, and I'm taking my fingers and just kind of touching where the ears meet, and then I'm just gonna cut 2 slits. What I like about this moss is that it's really organic. It has these little flappy things, so I'm gonna kind of use that to my advantage and just cut in between there, just so it doesn't look like a random cut. All right, now I'm just gonna thread the ears through.
And it kind of works because, you know, the bunnies, they're in their little
bunny holes.
yeah, so they get some moss and dirt and earth on their ears, but we're gonna clean them up once we're all done.
Okay, so essentially there's the hat. I'm just gonna flip it over and then just start gluing it together. You don't want to glue the front just yet. We want to leave that for the end, but you do want to check and make sure that it's in the right place.
What's so fun about this is you can totally make it your own. You can do this with smaller plastic Easter eggs. You can use felt. You know, you can actually even turn this into an actual Easter basket.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Yes, you could get the family involved and just do this with paper, materials you have at home. You really don't need to go all out, but I mean, come on, this is looking pretty cute. And now we're going to attach our beard. We're just gonna add a little bit of hot glue right on the knot and then place it right under the hat, right in the center of the egg, just like that. Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Yeah, you basically want the beard covering half of the egg and then the hat covering the other half.
Yes.
These are similar to our tomato cage gnomes that we made for the holidays.
My
Those are
gosh.
so cute. It's looking so adorable. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. But for the last step, we wanted to add a nose. We're going to be using a wooden bead for that. And then we thought, how cute would it be if that we actually turn this into a bunny nose? So for that, we're going to be using some black wire here and just making some whiskers. So this is a gnome meets human meets bunny meets every
Wizard,
child's
yes.
nightmare. All in one craft. All right, so I'm just using some thick wire here, black wire. Of course, you don't have to do this. You can use this with like fishing line would be cute, or even like twine or yarn. Yeah. Oh, pipe cleaners would be really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to bend it in half there and just wrap it so it's together. But I am going to end up hot gluing it too. All right, and now we're just going to glue this, and we want it kind of peeking out under the hat there. You know, you don't see his eyes; they're covered. And I'm just gonna plop it in right in the center on the knot under the hat. So he has a cute little nose. Then you could always adjust as needed. Adorable.
Oh my gosh. All right, it's almost done. So now we're just gonna add a few floral accoutrements. I'm just going to put it right
just
in
some more
here.
spring embellishments.
Anything to add, you know, more of a woodsy vibe. I'll just add a little bit of glue. I think its beard looks pretty good, but I'm just gonna, you know, trim up a little bit here and there. Give him a little spring haircut.
Oh my gosh, they came out so cute. We had to make another one, of course, because we always need our craft doppelgangers.
Yes, we had so much fun making these. It was very nostalgic. I just had so much fun. Let us know in a comment below if you're into the gnome for every holiday trend.
Yes, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.